Hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? I'm here with a wonderful, full, priceless build for my Intel users. Yes, I ain't forgot about you. As like I said in my earliest videos, once you go ahead and choose your platform, whether it's Intel or AMD, then you just go on with your build. Once when you do that, then put your parts all together, you do your build, you got this a perfect product, then you're all good to go. I see why a lot of people stop using Intel because they boards only goes up to 2,666 megahertz in speed of RAM, but it really don't make a difference. If you're gaming, it's no problem. Um, Speed is not really an issue. It's just putting the build together is the issue. So for my Intel users out there that's still going strong with the Intel products, I have 4 great builds for you. I have an $800 build. With the $800 build, it's mostly can be used for basically school, home office, streaming, like for Hulu, Netflix, etc. It can be used for anything. With this build here, you can't go wrong with it. It's great. Um, it's nice and it's awesome. So let's go ahead and get on right up into it, and let's talk more about it. Alrighty, this is the full budget build for new Intel PC builders that's got the Intel products that say, hey, let's go on with this build, let's do this. Alrighty, starting off, this is my $800 build. All parts coming from Amazon. I will link all the parts in the description below so you can go ahead on and purchase them. Alrighty, starting off with the Gigabyte H410M S2H motherboard for $69.99. Teaming that with the Intel i3 10300, 3.7 megahertz, 4.4 boost, 4-core 8-thread GPU with the HD 630 GPU graphic built into the CPU, 17808. I love this cooler. I use it. I can't go wrong with it. ID Cooler SE 224 XT Black, $29.99. I'm using TEAMGROUP Elite DDR4 16 gigabyte kit, 2 8 gigabyte sticks, 2400 megahertz, $48.99. With the TEAMGROUP MS30 512 gigabyte M.2, $49.99. Seagate BarraCuda 2 terabyte hard drive, 7200 RPM, $54.99. Phanteks Eclipse P300A, $59.99. The EVGA 600 bronze 80 600 watt power supply, 6862. Is do-it-yourself FAB dual rings 120 millimeter RGB kit for $34.99. You get 5 fans with this kit, and you can't go wrong with it. With the monitor, Sceptre 24-inch curve, 144 hertz, model number C248B-144RN, $158.97. With the Logitech MK120 keyboard mouse combo, $1449, and Cyber Acoustic 2.1 speaker system, $29.99. The whole total of this build is $799.08. Just like I said, you get all the parts from Amazon from Amazon.com. This is my $800 bill. It comes under $800. So if you got $800 laying around, say, you know what? I'm new to the game. I want to build my first PC, and you're gonna be happy with it. Alrighty, moving right along to my $1,100 build. This build here is for another full complete build. This build is for everything: streaming, gaming, editing. If you do photo work, you could use Adobe Photoshop with this. You can do a whole lot with this. It's not a bad build. It's great. You're gonna have great fun with it. So let's get right on into it. Once again, all parts are coming from Amazon.com, and you cannot go wrong with it. So let's go ahead and get started with this monster of a beast here. Alrighty, Intel 10th Gen i5 10400, 2.9 megahertz with 4.3 megahertz boost, 6 core 12 thread, $179.99 with the Gigabyte motherboard, B460M DS3H, $69.99. Once again, I love this cooler. ID Cooling SE 224 XT, $28.99 with the memory TEAMGROUP Elite Plus DDR4 16 gigabyte kit at 2,666 megahertz speed, $49.99. Western Digital Blue 500 gigabyte, 7,200 RPM, $62.99 with the Gigabyte. No, with my M.2, I'm using the Western Digital Black SN750 500 gigabyte NVMe, $62.99. My hard drive is $25.95, 500 gigabyte hard drive. Alrighty, moving right along to Gigabyte Radar RX 580 gaming, 8 gigabyte graphic card, $199.99. With my Rosewell Sceptre D100. The reason I love this case is it's got 4 RGB fans into it. Have the RGB fan controller with it. This case going for $74.99 with the Philips 24 3V7QJ AB 24-inch monitor at $130.92. The EVGA N650 watt power supply, $61.99. The elegant USB condensed microphone is $25.99. The Rosewell Neon K54 RGB keyboard, $39.99. With the Rosewell Neon M54 RGB gaming mouse, $21.99. With Logitech Z333 2.1 speakers, $59.99. And Wands View webcam, $29.99. Yes, with this Wands View webcam, I watched some good YouTube videos with this where they unveiled the product. It's great. It got great 1080p capture, so you can't go wrong with this here. It's a great camera. So once again, all these parts coming off Amazon.com, so of course you know they sell great parts. And finally is the operating system, Windows 10 64-bit USB with the product key. Get it off eBay.com for $25.99. The whole total of this build is $1,089.73, putting it under the $1,100 mark. So if you got this laying around, you say, you know what, I can go get into this good gaming, get this editing, Photoshop work. You can use this computer for everything. Like my $800 computer, you can use that as well for everything. But with the $800 computer, you have to buy a GPU card, a graphic card for it, and you have to go ahead and get the webcam and stuff. But the $800 build is basically for home office use only, such as going to school, doing your home business, doing stocks. And then so the $1,100 build is the full-blown build, and you can't go wrong with it. All right, moving right along. I got another great, wonderful build list for you. For my Intel users. Now, I ain't forgot about you. One thing I'm not going to do is go into the Intel AMD hype. No, I'm not going to sit down and say, oh, Intel is good, that AMD is better than Intel. I'm not going to do that because I think that's childish and stupid. I could care less about their marketing plans and scheme. As long as they put the product out for us to buy and use, then that's great. This is one reason why I sit down and tell all my users out there to go ahead and pick your platform and build in your computer for the first time. If you're an Intel user, go Intel. If you're an AMD user, go AMD. It don't matter. Once you buy your parts, build it, put the time in building it, and after you're done building, you like the preference of it, you go say, wow, I did this, and say, yeah. You're going to be very happy with what you did. So now, moving right along to my $1,400 build. Yes. This is the full build here. Once again, people who's coming in without no monitors, etc. So, let's go ahead and get on with it into this here. The i5 10600. 3.3 megahertz, 4.8 megahertz boost, 6-core 12-thread processor. It also has the 630 HD graphic card built into the processor, so you can't go wrong. If you don't want to use a graphic card or not, you can just go ahead and use the onboard graphics, because the CPU has its own onboard graphic built into the card. Alright, I'm teaming that there with the Asus Prime B460MA motherboard at $99.99. The CPU is $268.98. I'm pushing that with the ID Cooling SE 224 XT, $28.99. Team Dark 16 gigabyte kit, DDR4 memory, non-ecc, $99.98. Teaming that the M2 drive is the Team MP 33 1 terabyte, $179.98, with the Gigabyte Radeon RX 580, $199.99. Now with the M.2, I'm putting two M.2 sticks, 1 terabyte on the board, because the motherboard holds two M.2s ports, so you could go ahead on. I'm teaming up with two 1 terabyte, so when you get done installing, you'll have 2 terabytes on the board. So moving right along to the case, is a great case from NZXT H510, $69.99, with the Sceptre C275W 1920RN. Yes, that Sceptre is a 27-inch curved monitor coming in at $168.97, with the Cyber Acoustic to CVL 2005 microphone. And this microphone is a great microphone. You cannot go wrong with it. Going for $24.99. EVGA 600 watt power supply, 6862. Logitech keyboard and mouse combo, MK120 for $14.49. Cyber Acoustic CA 3602A speakers, 2.1s, $39.99, with the Up Here wireless RGB LED 120mm fan case kit is $33.99, with the Wands View 101 JD 1080p webcam at $25.99, and your operating system Windows 10 Home 64-bit $25.99, which brings this build up to $1,350.93, which brings it under $1,400. Now you get all the parts off Amazon. You cannot go wrong with it. This is a great build. You know what? Even though I use AMD, but right now I'm thinking if I did not use the AMD, this Intel computer here is great, and I do have the money, and I can build this here. But then I'll be having 3 PCs in my house. I don't need 3, so this is a great build. You cannot go wrong with this build. The aesthetics of this build was well put together, so there's nothing wrong with it. If you like this build here, just go ahead on and purchase the parts, start building, and you can go ahead and have fun. enjoying what you put together, enjoying gaming, streaming, editing, photo workshop, etc. If you're a stock investor, you can use it for stock and everything. So, other than that, moving right along to the last build. The last build is just only the base only. I know some people may have monitors, the monitors at home, the keyboard, mouse, etc. So we're gonna get into the last final build, which is the $1,700 PC build. No. Just only the base only. Mommy, and I'm teaming it. Yes, I'm my grandson in the doing this thing. So good morning to my grandson. Let's go ahead and get on with this list here. This is with the i9. No. The i9 10900K, 3.7 gigahertz, 5.3 gigahertz boost, 10 core, 20 thread. Once again, this processor also has the HD 630 built into it, coming in at $539.99. I'm putting that with the CPU cooler, the Thermaltake Contact Silent 12 150 watt TDP CPU cooler. Yes, the CPU itself is thermal design power of the CPU is 125 watts. The CPU cooler, which I am using as well, is 150 watts. So yes, this baby will keep your CPU cool, and you don't have to worry about overheating. I'm teaming with the ASRock H410M-HDV with an M.2 drive slot onto it. The reason why I chose these motherboards in my build, because I don't overclock. This don't need an overclocking. If you're a gamer, if you don't believe in overclock, you can play your game at great 1080p quality. And the good thing about it, you can connect them to a 4K television if you have one at home. Alrighty, going for this ASRock H410M HDV/M.2 for $88. Teaming it with the RAM, the G-Skill EVGA 32 Gigabyte, 216 sticks, 288 pin, DDR4 memory, $104.99. SSD, TEAMGROUP EX2, 2.5, 1 terabyte. SATA 3, 3D NAND drive, $81.99. Team that with the Seagate BarraCuda 2 terabyte, 7200 RPM. Spin at $54.99 with the Gigabyte GeForce RTX 260 Super WinForce 8 GB graphic card at $494.99. The Rosewell ATX Mid Tower Spectre C100. I love this case because I'm using this case. It has 4 dual LED blue rings, 3 up front, 1 in the back. Great airflow, great cooling. You ain't got to worry about nothing overheating. This case coming in at $64.99. Now, Thermaltake Smart Series 600 watt SLI crossfire ready power supply is $57.99. Now, all these parts are coming from Newegg, so you have to pay the shipping cost, which is $100 for the shipping. The total cost of this build is $1,512.92 with the $99.99 shipping cost fees comes up to $1,612.91. So if you got $1,700 a year saved up, and this would be a great Christmas present for yourself to the new builders coming in. Already say, I'm tired of using this socket LGA 775 or 1150. If you're still on the 1151, I have a great build for you. That's going to be coming up shortly using the I think it's the i9 9900K. Yes, using the i9-9900K CPU. I got that build coming up for you later on this afternoon or 2 days from now. So, going right into this finished product, and the parts come from Newegg.com. Grand total cost is $1,612.91. This is a great build. You can't go wrong with it. I used the reason why I chose the motherboard because I don't believe in overclocking. So I'm a non-overclocker. You do not have to clock your motherboards for high frame per second rates. I believe in you just keep everything simple, enjoy it, and last longer over the years. Only thing you have to do with your PC, which a lot of people don't do, is keep it clean. So make sure you buy your nice little air dust can to blow all the dust and dust off the products. Once you go ahead and keep your PC looking nice and clean, you could go ahead on and enjoy a long, beautiful built PC that you put together and then you enjoying. So once again, to all my YouTubers, go ahead on and click like for the video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I enjoy y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Happy holidays. I know it's getting cold. I can't wait till we get out first cold front. So I want to say thank y'all for watching. And y'all have a wonderful and blessed day today. Peace.